Hi, everybody. So, Elisa and Dana and I are very excited because we're going to be doing a class. And this is in preparation because obviously 3i Atlas is a very big thing right now, and that's causing change.
Mhm.
So, this is called Becoming Galactic. And we're very excited. And this was Dana's suggestion. So, thank you, Dana.
Yeah.
My
And
pleasure.
Elisa has a message for us as well. And we just want to talk about it a little bit. So, Elisa, tell us what your message is that you got just recently.
Okay. On the last show that we did, I was talking about the 3-1 Atlas and how everybody's seen it as a dot outside of themselves coming towards us. And God, higher self, said that that dot is actually from within you. That dot's getting closer and closer to your heart. From the deep, darkest part is coming forward, right? And God asked me to let everybody know that all of your ET friends and star families are the same. They're all coming from within you. And that this is what's happening, that is we're preparing ourselves for ET contact and disclosure, but it's not necessarily disclosure on the grand stage with Trump and everything. It's our own personal disclosures, okay? Because we have star families. So whenever you're talking to your star families, it might you perceive them as being outside of you, but they're actually your family from inside of you. It's your movie and your camera and your heart is showing, and all these characters is fixing to come onto stage, and God is helping you to prepare yourself with that. And then 3-1 Atlas has a lot to do with it. It's like, how do you perceive it? How do you think about it? How do you feel about it? So it's a preparation. So when you talk to your star families, my brothers and sisters, talk to your heart again, because they're from in within you, and then they get projected outwards. Okay. So that to let you know that who's coming onto the stage. Just talk to it because it is coming. They're coming. So I should say they're here.
They are here.
Yeah.
So, what
Right.
inspired you for this class, Dana?
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot happening. And I feel like when we first started talking about it, we used the keyword integration. And
Mm.
integration is really important. And what begins integration is self-love. So I feel like that's the key, that's the foundation, that's the core. And then from there, we move to the next level. 3i Atlas has had a pretty profound effect on me. My soul is both male and female, and I feel it when I'm in the gym. I have the male aspect when I'm, helping my children and, comforting them, things like that. I feel my female aspect. But the 3i Atlas energy brought in a lot of male energy for whatever reason. And I was motivated to go in the gym on the full moon last week. And as I was working out, I felt like Atlas. I felt like I had the world right
Right.
here and I was like moving it. And then there's some things in the gym where you're pulling a rope. And every time I use that machine, I think of pulling abundance to me.
Yeah.
And I had a meeting with a client recently, and we talked about what you're capable of receiving. So just consider this as a shot glass. It's not, it's a plumbing coupling, but let's say this was a shot glass. If this is what you're bringing to the universe and saying, here, fill me up, the universe is going to overflow this. We want to swap this out and bring in something like this, right? Or something bigger than this. So
That's
that's
right.
what, yes. We need to bring in much more, and the amount
Mhm.
that we can bring in is exactly connected to our self-love. So we are going to start the class with some really intense, mild but intense self-love exercises that I'm going to bring forth, which is tapping, affirmations, mirror work, and also uh, like a clearing from before conception to 8 years old. Because I feel like that part of our lives, it really needs to be clear and coherent. And I listened to Mark Ackwood recently, and he said something about he had an attempted abortion on on him when he was in the womb. He didn't even know about it. He got it
Wow.
cleared and it changed his life. So I'm going to bring in certain aspects like that and really clear all of that out for all of us. And it's going to be interactive.
Wow.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it too.
Mhm.
That's going to be beautiful. And it's
Yeah.
very important because from zero to, and I mean zero from conception to 8 years old is massive. That's when you're basically figuring out how to navigate this world and gaining your programs.
Right.
And a lot of those programs were not so wonderful,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Um, we're going to talk about above and below. So, as above, so below. There's a lot of things to say about that. And if you can remember that this is a construct and a game that we're playing,
Mhm.
then you're going to have a lot better experience because you're not going to attach so much emotion to certain things that happen. You'll say,
Right.
okay, that was a lesson. So I still have a lesson to learn when it comes to road rage. And there's a just one state that comes to Colorado quite a lot. They love to tailgate. They love to kind of take up the whole road. And I was totally in the zone yesterday driving along. And then one of those beings, one of those people, which I created it, started tailgating me, started annoying me. And then basically I just slowed down. So they got forced to pass because they had all this room to pass and didn't bother. And then once they went around me, I was like, instantly it came in, oh, still got that lesson to learn, which is why that was created. So, really thinking about things in a way that doesn't create chaos that you hang on to is
Right.
important. So, we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about ETs in general, because all of our DNA is created from ET DNA.
That's right.
Yeah. Humans came after ETs in the
Mm.
universe. So, guess what? They're all a conglomerate of ETs.
That's right. So if they're in your DNA, they're inside of you, aren't they?
Yes.
Therefore, you can bring them out, and each one will have its specific thing for you, for your gifts, talents, and abilities going forward. But just think about all of those different families or DNAs that's inside of you. That's where we're getting these here gifts, talents, and abilities from, and these characters that are coming out that are specifically for us because they're playing a role just like we are.
Yeah. Yeah. An ET like experience, say they're on a ship
Mm-hmm.
or say they're on a different planet.
Mm-hmm.
They're also in a construct. They're also learning.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
they're coming here to show us more of the things that they've learned
Mm-hmm.
and more of the technology that will help us,
That's
and
right.
also different perspectives.
Right.
So the point of the class is to get us ready for that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and that's what we're looking forward to the next year, everybody, is that is the world or the government's time to take that year to teach us all of this, to help prepare us for what is coming by 2027, because there is a deadline, a scheduled, it's called a scheduled event. I don't want to say a deadline, but it's a scheduled event that cannot be stopped. They had all this time to inform us of this information that were fixing to come forwards, and they lagged. Now it's down to the nitty gritty, and they don't have no choice but to inform us and tell us this stuff. And I know that the technologies is what's going to bump us further everywhere, medically and everything else. But I do know that it's coming. So the 2026 is going to be a year of all of us learning how to learn about what they're going to disclose to us, but to prepare us for that contact. And that's just the broader band of it, but there is contact that's going to be made individually because these our star families do not need the government's permission to contact you. Okay. So just keep that in mind that you're not waiting on the government for your star family to contact you. Okay. You can do that yourself. Okay. And remember, it's from within. But all of this is coming to a grand we're past the grand finale. should I say, because it's already happened. Now it's going to be exposed to us, and I'm looking forward to it for all of us. And I'm looking forward to being able to talk to people about that too. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. Thanks, guys. We just wanted to introduce this to you, and that will be on December 6th. And we will have the link below for
Okay.
everybody.
One more thing.
One more thing.
Yeah, tomorrow is Veterans Day. So I actually wrote a song called Unsung Heroes that I'm going to be putting out tomorrow for all of our vets. And, I love all of our vets. So this is specifically for all of you. And I'm also going to be putting a song with this video here today. And it's called Cosmic Friends. And that is to show us that things are coming and also to help you understand that this contact is going to be made. So have a good mindset about it. So I'm going to put both of those links into the bottom, but the Unsung Heroes won't be able to come out until tomorrow at 7 a.m. But other than that, I love all of you, my brothers and sisters, and I do hope that you enjoy it. Yeah.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Mwah.